Okay, all right. So first things first, question for you guys. Raise your hand if when you got your new coach welcome and your email and the checklist and you were like, oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. Raise your hand if you felt that way. You're human. Yay. Me too. Like when I first signed up as a coach, they gave me like all the information. I was like, what? Like I thought this was going to be so simple. And I was like, I kept putting it off because I was like, don't really have time for that. And my coach kept checking in. She's like, are you watching this stuff? Because like back then I got like a bazillion videos that were like hours long. I'm like, no, I haven't watched it. And so I was so overwhelmed. So totally okay. You're human. It's going to be okay. Just take it one day at a time, and I promise things will get easier. This business is not complicated by any means. It's not hard. We work hard, but it's not hard at all. You do the same things over and over again, and the more you do anything, the easier it gets. So just know that. All right, and I have a presentation if I can figure out how to share this. Let's see. Can you see my desktop? Yes? Perfect. Okay. Let's see if I can make this bigger. All right. So your main job as a coach is to focus on yourself first. I don't know how many other businesses out there. The main thing is to focus on yourself first. I love that with coaching. First thing is get to know the product. So whatever you signed up with, if that's Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology, get to know them, love the products, fall in love with your own journey. Because like I said, you come first before anybody else. Then you tell people about the products and the lifestyle. That's inviting others. And then you help people change their life with the products. So you set them up and you make sure that they're getting the results. They're falling in love with the Shakeology. They're using their containers. They're learning how to do it and become a lifestyle themselves. And then tell those people that they can in turn help other people change lives, aka building a team just like you are. So nothing too complicated beyond that. Really is getting to know everything, falling in love with it, and helping other people do the exact same thing. Well, use your resources. So we have a couple different resources that you can use. The Coach Online Office, I'm sure you're all kind of familiar with it now, how to log in. You can find like your team when somebody signs up, all your notifications. I check that on a daily basis. Our pay weeks run Thursday through Wednesday. So I always be sure to check it on Wednesday sometime during the day to make sure Thursday everything is in order for payday and whatnot. The team page, that's the Determination Nation coach page. That's not just my page, that's for you guys too. Make sure you have your notifications turned on. Facebook is kind of wacky these days, so you might not see a lot of the posts, so make sure the notifications are turned on. If you have any questions, always feel free to post them in there, because if you've had the same question, I'm sure somebody else has had it or they're wondering the same thing. So feel free. It is absolutely your guys' group. If you find something that you think is beneficial and you think somebody else could benefit from it, go ahead and post it in there. That's what it's for. It's not just for me to post stuff. You guys use it as you would please too. Also, the Coach FAQ, you can find questions to like anything on there related to Beachbody, the programs, anything. There's so much on there. Literally, you can type it in. You'll find an answer to anything. Same goes for YouTube and Google. Those two were my best friends when I started coaching. My coach, she's no longer coaching, but she was kind of like not really into the business. So I signed up not having any bit of support. So literally everything I know I learned from Google and YouTube. YouTube has trainings, millions of trainings on everything. You could literally look up anything like how to invite and type in Beachbody after it, and you're going to get a bazillion videos. So you can get lost in YouTube for hours learning all different things. And I literally spend, like, when I'm getting ready in the mornings, I'm on YouTube watching something, listening to something, because there's just so much out there and it's great information. All right, the 4 vital behaviors. They call them the 4 vital behaviors because in order to have this business work, these are the 4 things that the top coaches, any coach will tell you, if you want to be successful, these are the 4 things. Number 1, be proof of the products and that they work. Do your workout and drink your shake. This is like our storefront. So in order to be getting results and having people do the same, you have to be using them as well and showing that as well. Some people are like, do I really have to use those products or even the workouts? And I'm like, well, would you go work at the Buckle and wear Walmart clothing? Like, they don't allow that. That's kind of like the same thing. So be proof that the products work. 2, share, connect, invite, and follow up. Share your journey on social media, start conversations, and invite people to your next group. So with this, it's why it's so important to be sharing on your Facebook, Instagram, your stories, because if you're not sharing and you go to invite somebody, they're going to be like, what? Like, what is she talking about? Like, I have no idea. But if they see you and you invite them, they're going to be like, okay, I've seen she's been doing some sort of workout. She's getting results. Like, okay, like I'm interested. So that's why it's so important to do those things. Personal development. Now, tell me this. Raise your hand if you are listening or reading to any personal development right now. That's okay, because I will tell you, my first full year in the business, I knocked personal development. Nope. My upline, Patrick Reelman, was always like, what book are you reading? I'm like, and I would name something off. Never once opened a book, never listened to one. I had like a stack this big of them. And I was like, I don't need that crap. Like, that's for people who are like loony or like they're just not in the right state. I'm like, don't need that stuff. And then I went to a Super Saturday and everybody there was talking about their personal development book. I'm like, really? You guys all listen and read this crap? Like, whatever. So I tried to read a book and it didn't work out. And I got my first audio book. It was You Are a Badass. Completely changed my business. Like, I then understood why it was so important to listen to personal development or read it. If you're not one that likes to read, there's audiobooks. They're even on YouTube that you can get some for free. Just listen to them. It is so important to get at least 10 minutes a day. It will change your life, I promise you, in every single aspect. Like, people ask me how I'm so positive about things. It's like, it's personal development. How do you deal with the haters? Personal development. How do you deal with like certain situations? Like, even my husband will ask me for advice. I'm like, personal development. It's so crazy that these books can just have such an impact on your whole entire life, not just with coaching. And the 4th thing, get people results. Get yourself results, get your coaches results, and get your customers results, because they signed up with you. They wanted to get the results. So, you know, you got to be there to help them get the results that you are getting yourself. First goal as a coach. Help 3 people get started with the program and Shakeology, aka a challenge pack. So I know most of you probably already know what this is, but why it's so important to help 3 people. So when you help one person with a challenge pack, you get 2 Success Club points. So Beachbody has Success Club 5 and they have Success Club 10. When you help 3 people, 3 times 2 is 6. So you already have 6 points. So you hit Success Club 5 already. When you do that, Beachbody gives you free customer leads. And not only that, they just have like incentives. I don't know if you've seen how I've posted about the gifts that they have, or I should say prizes. When you hit it like every 1, 3, 6, 9, and 12 months, they have different prizes that you can win. It's just kind of fun. And if you hit Success Club 10, that's when you get the free customer leads. And then you also get Shakeology leads, which is amazing. You get the commission from those and you still earn the prizes as well. And also when you achieve Success Club, your first full 3 months as a coach. So if you signed up like yesterday, that's not like the full month. You get a full month, but you hit it your first 3 months and you get a free ticket to the Coach Summit. I don't know if you guys have seen me post about it in the coach group. It's like the big convention that Beachbody has once a year. They always do kind of somewhere different. This year is in Indianapolis, that last year in Indianapolis. And it's where all the Beachbody coaches get together, and it's like a huge event. It's awesome. I haven't gone yet. This is my first year, but I'm super excited. So it's nice that they reward you with a free trip. And, gosh, I can't see this. I don't know what I put at the bottom there. Earnings Success Club. I don't know what that says. I got something knocking. Oh, there we go.
First 3
all year long earns you a free ticket to the trip. Okay, so also Beachbody does a all-inclusive trip every single year. This year, actually, it's next month. No, it's February. Sorry, we're in February now. They are going on a trip, I think, to the Bahamas. And then next year in 2020 is to Punta Cana. And so if you hit Success Club every single month of the year, you earn a free vacation. You only have to pay for the flights. It's all-inclusive. It's for you plus for the person. So it's freaking awesome that they reward you for that. And it's literally just fun little getaway. I think it's 5 days, 4 nights, if I remember right. So that's a huge perk of another reason of helping people every month. These first people that you help, start with your friends and family. Those are the people that trust you. They're the people that, you already have a relationship with. And I say that before you start with your cold market. Cold market I describe as like the people that follow you, say, on Instagram, where you might not really know them all that well, but you're like acquaintances. So definitely start with your friends and family. My first customer was my mom. She was like, "Hey, what are you doing? I'll do it with you. Let's do it." So she was the first one. I didn't have any other friends to really start with me at the time, but definitely ask close friends and family to get you at least your first 3 people. Oh, let's see. I don't know why that's there. Okay. Step 1, commit to a boot camp start date. So you can either host your own, team up with another coach to run one, or add your first challengers into my boot camp. I think I've told probably most of you that for your first one, definitely I recommend that you can put them in my group, because there's so much other stuff going on that you're learning that just takes away the stress of one less thing. I don't mind that you throw them in there. Even if it's for a couple months, I absolutely don't mind at all. I do think after a couple months, it's so beneficial to yourself to start running your own, because your customers want to see you. They probably get tired of seeing my face posting everything every day. So that's why I just kind of urge you to do your own after a couple months. When you do add your customers into my group, definitely be sure that you're showing up every day so they see you. Like I said, they came to do this with you and not me. It's great motivation and support to see everybody else doing it, of course, but they want to see you as well. And here's just kind of 2 examples of me posting about a challenge group that I had coming up. I specified the date. I did a Google form, which you don't have to do those, but just kind of put it out there that, hey, I have a group starting this date. I have so many spots open. Just create urgency and know that they have something to look forward to. When posting about your challenge group, I think it's so important to use some sort of like transformation picture. If you don't have that, some sort of picture of you. Do not use any stock photos. I did that back in the day. I know a lot of us coaches did, because that was the thing to do. Just like a lot of other like companies do, like It Works. I'm sure you see that kind of stuff. AdCare, they post that stuff. It's definitely salesy and icky. Definitely try and use your own pictures. If you don't have a transformation, you can use one of mine. You can use other coaches. I should actually make a file in our group with some other transformations so you guys can see them. And I do post a lot, like on my Instagram stories, and you're free to screenshot those as well. Those are all people from our team, so they don't mind either.
Cool.
So first goal as a coach is to achieve Emerald rank. If you haven't already, we do a call every other Tuesday night. So this Tuesday night, it'll be at 6:30 Central Time. A call on how to get to Emerald in the first 24 hours as a coach. So kind of goes more in depth than what I will here. Emerald rank is just getting 2 people underneath you, and that's where your friends and family come into place. I said I signed up my mom. I know Sydney signed up, you girls. So people that when you get to Emerald, that's when your business like officially opens. That's when you're eligible to start getting all those customer leads and the customers, and then you also get team cycle bonuses, and that's where like the real fun starts to come into effect. That's when you're building a team and everybody's volume is contributing together to earn team cycle bonuses. So that's pretty cool. And I know if you know like Patrick Reelman or his mom, literally most of their paycheck, like 98% of their paycheck, comes from team cycle bonuses, and they make like $5,000 to $8,000 a week. So that just tells you like the potential is unreal when you build a team. All right, share your journey on social media. Yes, you're a coach, but that's not all you are. Share all aspects of your life and your journey. I know it's so easy to get in the habit of posting sweaty selfie after sweaty selfie, workout pictures, but that's not all that there is to your life. Like, you are somebody else outside of Beachbody or somebody else outside of workouts. And to think before, you probably never posted anything about fitness, and now you're fitness. Like, people are going to be like, gross, like, nah, next, thank you, And that's something I had to learn as myself, because I was all sweaty selfies, all workout. And I know a lot of other coaches too. And even now I'm like, I feel like, oh my gosh, I need to get away from like posting so many workout things, because there is more things in my life. So I say find 5 things that make you, you, that can be literally anything. Fitness be one of them, but then other things. Are you a mom? Are you a dog mom? Do you like to golf? Do you like to go shopping? Do you like Target? Whatever it is, pick 5 things and talk about those things. Share those kind of things. Post about those things. And I put 3 examples here, just kind of show you some accounts, me and then 2 other girls, Kate and Sydney on the team, how we just kind of, do some coaching in there, but we also do other things because that is our life. Treat your Instagram, your Facebook as like your own personal journal. Whatever goes on, just share that. People are nosy these days. Like, who isn't nosy? You want to know what your best friend's doing. Like, people want to see what you're doing. And that's why another reason Instagram stories and Facebook stories are like huge, because people are nosy. They want to know what you're doing. Like, I can post the dumbest thing and people are like, oh my God, I love that. I'm like, really? Okay. So that's why it's just so important to not just do fitness. All right. So what could you do with an extra $800? So just kind of broke this down, how you can earn $800 in your first 3 months. So all the challenge packs are different commissions, but for the most part, they're right around $50 or so. So here's how we would break it down. So if you get a new customer, you're 3 every single month with the challenge pack, that's $50 times 3. So that's $150 that you earn your first month. So that's basically, you're getting your money back that you invested if you did the Beachbody On Demand All Access. So you're almost getting all of your investment back. Month 2. So you get those 3 people again, that's $150. Then those people from month 1, if they stayed on Shakeology for month 2, which hopefully they are, you take that times 3, that's 96. So they're already in month 2, you made $246. So that's already covering what you made or what you invested, plus you're covering your cost of Shakeology in month 2. So month 3, same thing, $150. Then if all of those people stayed on Shakeology again for month 3 times 6, $192. So you made $396 just off that. So that brings you almost to $800 in 3 months. Now, you might be getting, but you'll probably be getting in more customers than that. So you can just kind of see how it's a ripple effect. And that's why it's so important, I said, to help your customers get results and fall in love, because they will stay on Shakeology. They see you doing it, they're going to fall in love too, and they're going to be doing it too. Okay, I feel like I missed a screen. Well, I didn't see this one, did I? Okay, let's go back to this. Your first invites. So become a conversation expert. Your goal is to talk to at least 3 new people a day or 20 new people a week. That's on the very low side. So if your goal is just to make some extra cash or pay for your Shakeology every month, talk to 3 new people a day, get out there, have some conversations. Honestly, this is my full-time job. That's what I want it to be. I want to achieve financial freedom, be a 6-figure earner. So I'm out there sending probably 60 invites a day. And with me sending 60 invites a day, I'm probably getting maybe 8 to 10 people messaging me back. Not saying they're interested, but they might be saying, no, we're not interested. But that's how many people. So if you're talking to 3 people a day or even 20 people a week, you might only hear back from like 5 people or so. So just keep that in mind. When you're going to message, know that you're not reaching out to close. You're just reaching out to open the door. So you're starting a new relationship with them. You're going to build their trust. So just know you're not getting in there and you're immediately going to close the door on a sale. Be brief, be excited, and end every message with the CTA, which is a call to action. Sometimes you might feel like you want to tell them everything, like, oh my gosh, girl, I'm doing this boot camp and you're going to get this, this, and this, and this, and it's $160 and blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, they get it and they're like, whoa, like what? Like, keep it brief. Hey girl, I'm starting a boot camp on February 28th. I'm wondering if you want to do it with me. I'm looking for a girlfriend. What do you say? Would you want more information? Short and sweet. I think it's so much easier. Like, if you guys get a long message for something, you're like, oh, scroll. Like, but if it's short and sweet, you're going to take your time and you're going to read it. Find their need before you try and fix their need. AKA ask a lot of questions and take your time. So ask them what their goals are. Really to get to know what they've tried in the past, what's worked, what didn't work. Are they short on time? Is it the food? What is it that's holding them up? If they say they just want to lose weight, ask them how much weight do they want to lose? How do you want to feel? Like, are there certain clothes you want to get back into? Just really get into their goals. So when you give them the price, they're not just going to say, no, not for me. Then you can say, like, remember, you wanted to lose this much weight. You want to feel so much better. You have your sister's wedding coming up. Like, let me help you do that. So it's really important to take a lot of time getting to know what they need exactly. Recognize and welcome objections as part of the process. You're going to get an objection probably most of the time. I would say maybe 1% of the time I will invite somebody and they're like, okay, let's sign up. Let's do this. Otherwise, I always get, sorry, I don't have the money. I don't have the time. I'm just too busy. I don't do home workouts, whatever it is. Like, just know that is part of it. You're going to get it. And the more you deal with the objections and you not just say, okay, sorry, like, I'll try next month. When you hit the objections head on, like, you're just going to get so much more comfortable with it. And a lot of times people just say, no, thank you, because they're scared or they have no idea what you're doing whatsoever. So know that you're going to get them. I promise you will. Use the scripts in the file section of the team page. If you haven't already seen, if you go to files in the Determination Nation, there's a link for, I think it says Kelly's Google Drive. And then I have emails on there. I have scripts. I have meal plans, so many things on there. But if you go to scripts, there's like everything on there that I've ever used. The one that I use the most is called, I think it's Kelly's All Instagram Script or something like that. That's one I use all the time. I use that one. There's one called Coaching Invite, I think. I use that one, obviously, for inviting to coaching. And then there's Master Objections. I have those three pulled up on my computer at all times when I'm working, and that's all I use. Like, I don't have any secret invite script, nothing. It's all on there. I just may change it up for somebody depending on where we're at in the conversation. And I like the scripts because you can literally copy and paste instead of like you're going to be repeating yourself over and over again. You can just copy paste and switch it up to how your conversation is going. No need to reinvent the wheel. And follow up for forever. I think it's a statistic somewhere that it's like, I think people need like an average of 12 follow-ups before they actually commit to something. So many times people, me included, open up a message and completely forget to respond until they text me back. I'm like, crap, I completely forgot. Same thing here, where sometimes you invite them and then they're going to watch you. So it might take them a while to come around. That's why it's so important to follow up. I do usually like 8 follow-ups, which I should put that in a document. I think I told Alex I was going to do that today. And I didn't. But the way that I do it is, and I have some follow-ups on those scripts too. I send them the invite. If they don't say anything at all, if it's somebody I know, I'm going to follow back up with them no more than a week. I never let anything go more than a week. I might follow up with them once. If somebody tells me that, if they tell me anything, if they tell me I don't have the time or give me something, I'm going to follow back up with them. And they're going to go on my list and I'm going to follow up with them the next month too. But if somebody tells me, yes, I'm interested, send me information, I send them information, they ghost me. In no more than 7 days, they're getting another follow-up. If they still don't, anywhere from like 4 to 7 days, I follow up with them again. Like, I keep going until I get all the way through my 8 follow-ups and then I'm done. Like, they obviously are interested. They know what I have. They're going to watch me. And who knows, maybe in a couple months, year, whatever it is, that's when they're going to actually come back around and they're going to be interested. Do not be afraid of the cost. It is an amazing value. When I signed up as a coach, I paid $205 for T25, like a lot more expensive than it is now. I would pay 3 times that to start this. Like, it absolutely is not expensive. If you think it's expensive, people are going to see right through you and they're going to know exactly how you feel and they're going to say it's expensive too. They aren't going to see the value in it. Do not send them your link right away. For one, we use, I don't know if you guys have seen Share a Cart. That's basically where you get their order already, you get their email, their Shakeology flavor, whatever it is, and then you email it over to them. That way there's no room for error. So many times before we had the Share a Cart option, it's kind of new. You would send somebody their link and somehow, I don't know how, they would screw it up and it went to some other coach. So just know that we use the Share Cart, but do not send their link right away. So if somebody says, yeah, they're interested, don't be like, okay, here's my link, because guess what? They're not going to order. They're not going to see the value in anything. So be sure, like I said, to go through all that conversation and get to know their needs before you do that. Don't show up and throw up. Like I said, for that, when you're sending them information, don't just blurt everything out. Make sure you take your time. Short and sweet is easier to follow along. Okay, let's see if I can go back to this. Okay, what's next? The 7-day quick start on Facebook group. I think a majority of you have been in there. If you haven't, you can either let me know or let Sydney know and we can get you in there. I think the link was in the PDF for your new coach welcome packet. 2, commit to your program, drink your shake, do your daily personal development. If you haven't started with the book, I recommend The Compound Effect. That's a really good one. Business-wise, if you're struggling like within yourself, You Are a Badass. I think that is an excellent, excellent book. And that one is on YouTube for free. So if you don't like to read books, you can check out Audible. That is audiobooks. That's what I always use. Or there's also podcasts. If you have an iPhone, I know for sure there's thousands, probably millions of podcasts that you can do. And then 3, begin sharing your journey and invite other people to join you. Don't wait till you feel ready or till you're done with the training, because you're probably never going to feel ready and you're probably going to always be overwhelmed. So start now, share every little detail, every day along the way, and people will naturally want to do it with you. And like I said, don't get overwhelmed. Take it one step, one conversation, and one goal at a time. So let's see here. Do you guys have any questions on anything? Let's see. Sydney, you're listening to I Am a Badass?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I
I
definitely.
had it playing the other day just out loud instead of using my headphones while I was doing some work. I was playing golf video games. He's like, "What are you listening to? That's so annoying. You're not even doing anything important. So just relax."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cool. So any questions on anything whatsoever? Well, I think that's all I have for you guys. If you got nothing. Good? Good. Has everybody done the 7-day quick start already? Yes. Lisa, I know I just added you. Alex, have you been in there?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it. I think I looked at the first few days, and then I haven't looked at all of it yet.
Okay, perfect.
Tabby said she started it.
I'm done with it.
Oh, you're done. She's done with it. Never
Who
mind.
is?
Tabby is done with it.
Oh, perfect. Great.
Are you done with it? Almost.
Perfect. Good deal. So I guess that's all I have for you guys. If you have no questions whatsoever.
Coke it in.
Yeah.